Hello there lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and welcome to Nintendo Life Weekly, your weekly bucket load of Nintendo news, reviews and releases. Remember, any annotation featured in this video will also be available as an old-fashioned link in the description. Anyway, enough of that, let's have a look at the top stories from the past week. Nintendo will not be publishing the hardcore shooter Devil's Third in North America. Earlier this week, reliable source Unseen64 garnered information suggesting that the title may not reach American audiences under the Nintendo name. Its listing on the eShop was also removed not long ago, and a total lack of its presence at E3 had many worrying about the game's status. This was recently proved to be true, but thankfully the game will still be arriving in North America, thanks to another currently unknown publishing house picking up the slack. Zombie U has been confirmed to be arriving on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 under the title Zombie. Rumours were recently rampant, and even though it hadn't been confirmed, most people believed that Ubisoft would indeed be bringing the survival horror game to other consoles. We're not convinced how successful it will be, considering that most of the atmosphere has been taken away due to the gamepad integration obviously not being a factor. However, we could well be wrong, time will tell. Sega has officially apologised for the slew of bad Sonic games recently and hopes it can win over old-time fans with a new announcement. This new title will supposedly be announced at the Tokyo Game Show, which typically happens in September, so we're fairly certain we won't be waiting long until we hear more about everybody's favourite and least favourite Blue Hedgehog. Will it be another surprise gem like Sonic Colors, or are we getting Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric 2? Here's hoping for the former. DNA have revealed that they have plans to release 5 different Nintendo games on mobile platforms. We don't have any information as to what franchises will feature, but no doubt we'll find out soon enough. What IPs do you think they'll be? Let us know with a comment down below. And finally, Capcom have revealed an official, wearable Mega Man helmet that's available to pre-order right now. To put it one way, the unit isn't cheap. To put it another, it's $150. That's quite a lot to drop on a piece of merchandise, but it looks like it's quality stuff, so if you feel like rocking this piece of headgear and you've got some leftover cash, it could well be worth your time. Now, let's move on to this week's releases. There's a good selection of Wii U titles across both regions this week, but the 3DS is once again left out in the cold with only one new title. This week, if you live in North America, I recommend Mario Tennis. However, if you live in Europe, I suggest the beautiful, if flawed, Never Alone. Click on either list to be taken to even more information, including this week's discounts over on Nintendo Life. Now let's have a look at the reviews. It's been a week of extremes as Ocarina of Time gets a perfect 10 out of 10 to the surprise of absolutely no one. And on the other end of our scale, Don't Crash unfortunately scores our infamous 1 out of 10. Click on any of the games listed here to read their full review over on Nintendo Life. Now it's time for my video of the week, and this week I've chosen my list of top 5 things that you need to make in Super Mario Maker once it's out. Even if I do fail to count backwards from 5, it was a cracking laugh, and we hope that you get a laugh out of it as well. Click on the screen to watch it right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you take that subscribe button out to dinner, showing it respect, grace and decorum, and be sure to check out nintendolife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching, bye bye.